Woodstock Music Festival concludes August 17, 1969. On this day in 1969, the grooviest event in music history, the Woodstock Music Festival draws to a close after 3 days of peace, love and rock and roll in upstate New York. Conceived as 3 days of peace and music, Woodstock was a product of a partnership between John Roberts, Joel Rosenman, Artie Korenfield and Michael Lang. Their idea was to make enough money from the event to build a recording studio near the arty New York town of Woodstock. When they couldn't find an appropriate venue in the town itself, the promoters decided to hold the festival on the 600-acre dairy farm in Bethel, New York, some 50 miles from Woodstock, owned by Max Yasgur. By the time the weekend of the festival arrived, the group had sold a total of 186,000 tickets and expected no more than 200,000 people to show up. By Friday night, however, thousands of eager early arrivals were pushing against the entrance gates. Fearing they could not control the crowds, the promoters made the decision to open the concert to everyone, free of charge. Close to 500,000 people attended Woodstock, jamming the roads around Bethel with 8 miles of traffic. Soaked by rain and wallowing in the muddy mess of Yasgur's fields, young fans best described as hippies euphorically took in the performances of acts like Janis Joplin, Arlo Guthrie, Joe Cocker, Joan Baez, Creedence Clearwater Revival, The Grateful Dead, Jefferson Airplane, Sly and the Family Stone and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. The Who performed in the early morning hours of August 17, with Roger Daltrey belting out "Oh See Me, Feel Me" from the now classic album Tommy just as the sun began to rise. The most memorable moment of the concert for many fans was the closing performance by Jimi Hendrix, who gave a rambling, rocking solo guitar performance of "Oh the Star-Spangled Banner." With not enough bathroom facilities and first aid tents to accommodate such a huge crowd, many described the atmosphere at the festival as chaotic. There were surprisingly few episodes of violence, though one teenager was accidentally run over and killed by a tractor and another died from a drug overdose. A number of musicians performed songs expressing their opposition to the Vietnam War, a sentiment that was enthusiastically shared by the vast majority of the audience. Later, the term Woodstock Nation would be used as a general term to describe the youth counterculture of the 1960s. A 25th anniversary celebration of Woodstock took place in 1994 in Saugerties, New York, known as Woodstock 2. The concert featured Bob Dylan and Crosby, Stills and Nash, as well as newer acts such as 9 Inch Nails and Green Day. Held over another rainy, muddy weekend, the event drew an estimated 300,000 people.